Now, I've been getting a lot of questions recently about what type of items I should have for my resume. And let's just say, hypothetically, that you had to pick 5 items. Which ones would you pick? Which ones would you prioritize? Assuming that you have quite a large list of potential things to bring up, potential certificates, potential awards, achievements, all those kind of things, what do you actually choose to make yourself stand out? One thing I would suggest you think about is that if your article or if your item that you're bringing into your interview can be replicated by somebody else, or if it's something that everyone else can have as well, or could be outdone by somebody else, then it might not be the best piece to choose. For example, let's say you sat ICAS tests when you were younger and you ended up getting a participation or credit trophy, and you only did ICAS maybe every 1 or 2 years, and you only did 1 or 2 ICAS tests or exams. Someone who's done ICAS consistently would probably be able to get a distinction or high distinction award for the exact same test that you sat. So they outshine who you are. Likewise, someone else who may have sat, I don't know, the Australian math competition and got a very, very good score in the Australian math competition will be able to outshine someone who just did ICAS. Likewise, someone who was in the Olympiad team for mathematics at one point in time would be outshining someone else. Can you see how there's like this weird game that you have to pick? It isn't just about showcasing your best self. It's about showcasing things that other people don't have and that can outcompete other people. So when you pick your items, you have to make sure that you keep that in mind, that it isn't just about putting evidence for things that you've done and showcasing all the things you've done. It's also a strategic game on picking what other people won't have as well. So if you're someone who's sat an exam that anyone can sit and you got good scores in that, might not be the best thing to do. If you got really, really good scores in that, then it'll be a better thing to do. But then if you went through an experience or did a project or was able to do a presentation that only a handful of people in your school or a handful of people in the entire state were able to do, that's something you should definitely put in your portfolio. So if you are picking between a couple of things, then it's really, really important that you understand, pick the least likely thing to be repeated. The other thing I want to tell you is that if you do have a piece of evidence that might not be as brilliant as your other achievements, don't make your entire script, don't make all your responses, don't make your entire personality become attached to that. For example, if you only play guitar casually and your guitar teacher says you're really, really good at guitar, but you don't have any certificates to back that up, someone who does is going to outshine you every single day of the week. So it might not be the best idea to build all of your responses through your experience with the guitar. It might not be a good idea to put heavy emphasis on the fact that you play guitar. Because frankly, and I'm not trying to offend you, frankly, if I was to compare two people, one casually plays a guitar and their guitar teacher says they're really good, versus one who played guitar and did AMEB exams and is a part of the guitar ensemble at the school. So if I was comparing someone and the guitar ensemble at the school, then I'd most likely pick the person who has more evidence and more experience to back it up. So just keep that in mind when you do pick your achievements, when you do pick your evidence articles, when you do pick the things that you're going to build your story around. It's incredibly, incredibly important that you do pick them based on your strengths and also things that other people will not be able to replicate. Anyway, that's it. That's the video. You know the drill by now. Don't like, don't comment, don't sub. Log off and do something else now. See ya.